I can make anything relate to Taylor Swift in one lyric or less. Give me a thing.
That's true. A thing. Elephants.
Wildest Dream music video. Next.
Abby and Kat were born in 1997 and became best friends when they were 6. Grew up together and started a band and bonded over music ever since. 20 years later, they are all grown up and spend their free time analyzing lyrics. Now here they are talking all about their Lord and Savior, Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. Taylor, if you're listening, we love you.
So, on that note, welcome to Swiftlore Podcast, where we dive into the lyrics and lore of our Lord and Savior, Dr. Taylor Allison Swift.
Absolutely, that's why we're here.
I'm Kat.
I'm Abby.
And we're here.
Celebrating our pets.
Celebrating our pets. Recently, Abby's cat, Amelia, little angel that she is, she's so perfect in every way. She got all her teeth taken out.
She did. So I'm covering Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
And as we've talked about before, State of Grace is my dog, Shakespeare's favorite song. So I will be covering State of Grace.
I'm really excited for State of Grace.
I am also really excited. I also feel like we should shout out whoever replied to the story about Amelia.
I'm going to find it.
Because Abby posted about Amelia getting all her teeth taken out and somebody responded, "Who's afraid of little old me core?" Which is objectively the best thing they could have said because we had not thought of it yet.
No, and I was so distraught. Like, I was so distraught.
Because obviously, your cat had to get all her teeth taken out.
Right. It was horrible.
But she's doing good now.
She is. She's so perfect.
We had a sleepover at Abby's over the weekend, which is a rare occurrence because usually we stay at my house because I live alone. But that meant that I got to hang out with Amelia. I love her, my niece.
It's Haley.
Haley.
Thank you, Haley. That was very funny.
It was a moment of levity that was needed. It was screenshotted and sent to the group chat immediately.
Very important business. And now we're doing a whole episode.
Now we're doing a whole episode. So, okay. Random and complete topic change. So I matched with somebody on Hinge. Or no, I didn't match with her. She anyways, she said Lord and Savior Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
I don't have I mentioned the podcast on my dating profile, but I don't have the name. So
it poses the question, would you date a fan of the podcast?
And the answer is, I don't know. I can't remember if I like the person back.
No, that's valid.
And if it's you, I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on ever.
I love this conspiracy. I would love to know.
Because it's such a specific phrase.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I guess we'll find out if they ever say anything else. Any other front matter updates?
Taylor Nation is doing some sort of countdown thing. Nobody knows what it's counting down to.
No.
Some people think that it's going to be like an announcement of the Eras Tour doc. Some people think it's going to be the Rep TV vault tracks because you know what? The clown may die, but it still haunts.
The ghost is ever present.
The ghost of the clownery.
Yeah.
Is back.
Yeah. I'm not really following that too much, but whatever happens, cool. We'll be talking about it next time, I'm sure.
If they're just having a fun little countdown, I love that for them.
I think there's going to be something.
Watch it be more merch. What if it's a Rep TV cardigan? Except it wouldn't be Sorry. I hope there's a Reputation cardigan. The problem is that Reputation has turned into Rep TV in my brain in an irreversible mental path that's going to take me probably years to undo. I'm going to be calling it Rep TV for years, and it's just Reputation now.
No, that's true. Now you have to legal government name it.
Now I have to because if I just say Rep, then the TV just flows.
Right.
It's muscle memory. I've just said Rep TV so many times that the TV...
Yeah, the TV's
one
included.
Word. Rep TV.
Exactly.
Reptiva.
Reptiva. Otherwise, things are about the same as they were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I'm going to Oregon next week to see the Fantastic Four.
Oregon.
I think it's really funny how twice now I've gone across. I love your Florida reference, by the way. Sorry, I know that was delayed, but I did hear it and appreciate it.
No, I didn't want you to stop your story, so it's good.
I'm meeting up with friend of the podcast, M, who just graduated law school because they're a badass. And so we decided months and months ago, because we knew Fantastic Four was coming out this month, that we were just like, we are going to get together and watch this movie to celebrate our graduations.
That's so cute.
So I'm
guessing they'll have already taken the bar by the time you go out there.
I think so.
I want to say the bar is my brain had July 24th. I feel like that's when my brother took it last
I'm pretty
year.
sure that that's also part of the celebration. Like, we timed it so that
makes sense, because before the bar,
Study.
Zombie mode.
Right. So I'm really excited. So that'll be a nice little 4-day weekend for me.
4-day weekend, Fantastic Four.
Oh my gosh. And Joseph Quinn as a blonde. Anyway, that's it. That's all I have.
I don't know why, but for some reason, you talking about like the fact that his name's Johnny Storm and you're like, ooh, blonde. I'm just picturing Johnny Bravo. And now I'm imagining Joseph Quinn playing Johnny Bravo.
That's cursed.
It's extremely cursed. That's why I had to share it. Because what's more cursed than it being in my head is it being in both of our heads. It would have gotten there eventually.
I guess so. I hope. Well, it would just be another weird wig, you know?
Oh, wait. Should we talk about the Stranger Things teaser?
Oh, my God.
Wait, I'm like, welcome to our Taylor Swift podcast where we're both huge fans of Stranger Things also. And it's so funny because when they dropped the release dates and I was talking to my mom about it, I was like, so it comes out like the night before Thanksgiving and then Christmas Day and New Year's Day.
Which is rude.
But it comes out at 8 p.m. on all those days. So then I was telling my mom about it and she was like, oh, that's cute. Like we can watch it together. And I was like, so me and Abby are probably going to watch it together, actually.
I don't know how I'm going to finesse it because my family is so into, spending time together on the holidays.
I mean, I feel like the Thanksgiving one we can swing pretty easy. The night before.
I have 2 Thanksgiving. Oh, the night before Thanksgiving. Yeah, sorry.
Because it comes out that Wednesday.
Yeah. So we can definitely do that.
But also, like, Christmas, like, it's not till 8.
That's true. Christmas, I'm usually done by then. And then New Year's, we'll
be New Year in it up.
We'll be New Year in. So, anyway, the teaser came out, which was literally just a trailer.
Yeah. It wasn't a tweezer.
It wasn't a tweezo either. And I'm excited. I'm so begrudgingly excited.
No, because I know that they're going to fuck stuff up, but I want to see it.
But also, what if they don't?
Yeah, what if they stick the landing?
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if they stuck the landing.
It would be so cool. I don't think it's going to be terrible bad. Like, I think it'll be good still.
I think it'll be good. I just, like, there's no possible way for them to write it where every single fan of the show is happy.
Right, of course.
And so I just want them to write it in a way that will spawn a lot of good fan fiction.
Well, my thing is that, so Kat and we started rewatching season 1 together at our sleepover. And I'm just like, this show is so cute and cozy and sweet.
Yeah.
Like, even when wild things are happening, it just still feels like cozy and nice. And then you get to season 4, which is just like brutal and sad and terrible and dark. And I feel like season 5 is going to be more of that. But they were just so cute in season 1.
I know. I saw somebody was talking about it. Was it us that was talking about like if Stranger Things only existed as like season 1, it would just be hailed as like the greatest, like one of the greatest shows of all time.
Sure.
But like as it kept going,
it grew so big.
And it became like unmanageably popular.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like there's no way to not let it, especially with TV, which is something that like, it's not like a book series where one person is sitting down and writing it. Mm-hmm. A TV show has a writer's room. Like there's going to inevitably be a ton of different influences and voices in there.
Yeah, and it shows.
Yeah.
I'm still a fan. Of course I'm a fan.
Same.
I'm very excited for season 5. I just, I've got a few people that I hope don't die. We'll see what happens. But it'd be like that.
Who would be like the most devastating death out of all of them for you, do you think?
For me personally, I think I would be really mad if Max died.
Yeah.
I would be really mad after everything they put her through.
That's true.
And then I would just be irrationally angry if they went for Robin.
Yeah. I think that like, I feel like they won't kill Robin because they're aware of the kill your gaze trope. Yeah. But also, like, what if they're aware of it in a way where they're going to be like...
What if they're dead? I'm going to keep quoting Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, as is my right.
Exactly. No, absolutely. I feel like Steve, if he dies, I will be, like, actually devastated. Like,
I will be distraught.
I will be distraught, and it's hard because that one I feel like they might do. Actually,
because
you know who would hurt me the most is Dustin. Dustin would wreck me.
Yeah, that would. If Steve lives and Dustin goes, I'm gone. I'm gone. Goodbye. So like I actually can't think about that.
Yeah.
The thing about Steve dying is I've tried to emotionally prepare for it.
Because like it's going to happen.
Right, because last season I was really like, he's going to go. When is he going to go? And then he didn't, and now I'm like, what do you mean? He was strangled for 45 minutes. I was there.
I was there. I watched it happen.
I was there. 45 minutes. That season's a mess. I'm sorry, but pacing-wise, mess.
Chaos.
Anyway, this is a Taylor Swift podcast.
This is a Taylor Swift podcast, and we will talk about Taylor Swift now. We promise. Which one of us should go first?
I think you should go first because you're track 1.
Fair. State of Grace.
Whoa.
State of Grace is track 1 on Red and Red Taylor's version. And the hidden message for this song is, I love you doesn't count after goodbye.
Oh.
Ouch.
Okay.
After 3 months in the grave? Okay.
I just made that weird, like, rain stick sound. Like
You really did. You really did that. This song was solo written by Taylor, and it was produced by Taylor and Nathan Chapman on the original version, and Taylor and Christopher Rao. Still haven't looked it up. It's been 2 years. I'm not going to do it. For Taylor's version. And critics loved this song pretty universally. I forgot to write down anything they said about it, but I remember that they liked the like kind of stadium anthemic vibes of the song, which is interesting because I don't really think this has an anthemic vibe, but like I guess I see it. It is a bop.
it's such a bop.
Such a bop. Even my dog loves it. This song has been performed by Taylor 90 times.
Wow.
Not including any like mashups that it's been involved in, because setlist.fm does not account for that. And the first ever live performance of this song was on the second U.S. season of The X Factor on November 15th, 2012.
Wow.
Which I think was when Fifth Harmony was on there. So maybe that's where she met Camila for the first time.
Oh.
Who's to say? And it was the opening song on the Red tour. Was never played on the 1989 tour. And then on the Rep tour, it was a surprise song once in Landover, Maryland on July 10th, 2018. And it was an Eras Tour surprise song thrice.
Thrice?
Thrice. The first time was the second night of the Eras Tour in Glendale, Arizona on March 18th, 2023. And it was on piano. And the guitar song that night was This Is Me Trying. And the next time it was played was Dublin Night 1 in June 28th. On June 28th, 2024, mashed up with Yo Yuck on guitar, I think. I forgot to double check. But the other song was Sweet Nothing and Hoax, which I feel like was probably on piano.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Ouch.
Ruin me.
And then the last time that she played it was on Toronto Night 4, November 21st, 2024, on piano, mashed up with Labyrinth. And guitar that night was Mr. Perfectly Fine and Better Than Revenge.
Okay.
In terms of personal connections, the day before Red TV came out, I posted on my Instagram story, and I said, if we ever dated, send me something out of pocket so that I can experience Red TV adequately.
I forgot you did that.
And a situationship that I had several years earlier messaged me back and said, State of Grace, us core, because we were both Aries with blue eyes. And clearly I still think about that. It's been like 3.5 years since
that's
that
iconic.
exchange happened, and it's funny.
Yeah.
So now we're just diving in. Overall, what this song is about is that like grace period, honeymoon period at the beginning of a relationship where like you're just living in all these possibilities and nothing has gone wrong yet. And so you're like, maybe nothing will go wrong. Maybe this time it'll work out. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. For this one at least. Red is a breakup album. But I like that even though it's a breakup album, it starts on this really hopeful note.
Yeah.
Of like, there are good moments. And I think that that's part of it too, is like, if she started with like Red as the first track or something, then the entire time you'd be like, girl, he sucks.
Right.
But here you're like, okay, I get it. Like there was something special at some point.
And I think it's so important for her to start the album with, I will never be the same.
Yeah.
Like I never saw that. I know we're not there yet, but
Yeah.
like just the idea of like, I will never be the same. You're about to listen to this whole thing unravel and understand why I'm changed.
Yeah. And I do think there are like some little Easter eggs in a couple spots in the song to like later songs in the album. Starting off strong, I'm walking fast through the traffic lights. Why is she up there? How is she walking through them? Is she a ghost? Sorry. I just had to start. I didn't even have that in my notes. I just decided to shitpost a little.
And the traffic light said, I don't know.
Exactly. But apparently she said in an interview with Wonderland, relationships are like traffic lights, and I have this theory that I can only exist in a relationship if it's a green light. She's waiting for it. Actually, and that interview is from, I think, around when Red came out, so that's pre-green light.
I can't imagine a time pre-green light.
Me too. I don't like to. Because, I mean, back then I was just waiting for that green light. I want it. And now I'm still waiting for that green light. I want it.
So much has changed.
But now I got part of it.
Yeah.
And I love the kind of like scene setting here because it feels like a city. Like you're walking fast through the traffic lights. And her first 3 albums are very like small town vibes. You know, like Debut starts with like Tim McGraw. Like it's country as hell. Fearless still has that kind of like small town vibe. You know, Speak Now, the mean of it all. Like someday I'm going to be living in the big old city. And now this album starts and she's living in the big old city. Mm-hmm. And all Bob ever is mean. Fuck you, Bob.
It's not a safe space for Bob.
Not a safe space for Bob. Busy streets and busy lives. The idea that this line evokes for me is like when you're in a city and you look around, you're just like, every single person here has their own like complex, unique inner world. And like, they're just thinking about what they have to do and they have no idea like what's going on for the people around them.
Yeah. It's like, in Welcome to New York with the kaleidoscope hearts under coats or whatever that line is. That's what that reminds me of.
It is very that core. And all we know is touch and go. Immediately she's like, this is an on again, off again relationship. And you should know that because like it's on the edge of dying. It's touch and go. It could live, it could die. But like all we know is this in between state. Mm-hmm. We are alone with our changing minds. I don't know. The vibes of this line are just immaculate. Mm-hmm. And it's like that royal we. And I think it's kind of fun that it's like we as the listener are part of that. Like we are alone with our changing minds. We know touch and go. We know being on the edge of something working and not working. Spears just slowly getting closer, chewing her bone.
She is.
Bone. We fall in love till it hurts or bleeds or fades in time. Spears got opinions.
She loves State of Grace.
She loves State of Grace. Like we can't keep her away.
No, we can't.
Again, the royal we of it all. And saying like we fall in love till it hurts or bleeds or fades in time because she's never had a relationship work out. This is a breakup album. So the only thing that she knows is endings. Like, so it's either these big, like dramatic, like it hurts and then it breaks, or it hurts and then it fades in time. And like the dramatic ending is very like the way I loved you. And then kind of like referencing forward in the album, the fades in time, sad, beautiful, tragic. And the chorus is only 2 lines. I love that it's just and I never saw you coming and I'll never be the same. Cause like this idea of like never seeing it coming when you fall in love with someone is, I think, true. Like the times that I've fallen in love in my life is when I'm like, oh, nothing's gonna happen right now. Like whatever, I'm just bopping around. And then it's like, oh, didn't see that coming. Much like Taylor says. And you're in your busy life, you're walking down the busy streets, you're not thinking about anything. And then because you just had your head down going forward, you didn't see out of the periphery vision that someone who's going to fuck you up for a while is approaching.
This line reminds me of that behind the scenes featurette of the All Too Well short film where Taylor says like we're watching a girl just like grow. Not, what did she say? Not grow up, but she was like, she's changed by this.
Yeah.
And that's the end of this story, which sucks.
Yeah. But like the beginning of it is so important. Like,
yeah,
I'm going to bring up later my favorite quote that I still haven't looked up.
Okay, I'm ready.
I never saw you coming and I'll never be the same. Just love changes you. Basic. To the point. Love it. Verse 2. You come around and the armor falls. I love her mind so much. Like, normal people would just be like, oh, they have a very disarming presence. And she's just like, you come around and the armor falls. Pierce the room like a cannonball. Because, like, cannonballs are designed to, like, pierce through the unpierceable. So she's saying that, like, not only is this person coming in and being, like, so disarming and, like, letting down defenses, any defenses that are left get broken down by their presence. Just walking in a room. Armor gone. Cannonball.
Through that wall.
Through the wall. Now all we know is don't let go. So before it was touch and go, now it's don't let go because they went from being on this edge of death to this new thing starting, and it's just like so desperate and exciting, and you're just gripping onto it. Hold on to the memories, they will hold on to you. we are alone, just you and me. Before it was a royal we, but she's gone from bringing us as the audience into this world to saying like, but when it was just like, we are alone, just you and me, like these moments only happened between these two people. And as much as we feel like we understand it because we understand the music, we weren't there. We weren't up in the room with clean slates. The actual lyric is up in your room and our slates are clean. But I said it conversationally. I didn't like it. First of all, it's Boise. Second of all, I like this idea that like this is the moment that she goes back to at the beginning of their relationship when it's only possibilities, no pain, no heartache, no heartbreak. Nothing has gone wrong yet. And to kind of quote one of my favorite quotes that I keep forgetting to look up. I almost did it today. I almost did it and I didn't. When you're only thinking about the beginning of a relationship, that's when you know it's over. But like you have to have that like really strong beginning moment. Otherwise, when it's over, you kind of just don't miss anything, which is great. Love that. But probably weren't in love if that's how you feel. Just twin fire signs, 4 blue eyes. Me when I dated an Aries with blue eyes. Pre-chorus.
Hey, Jelly Bean.
Hey, Jelly Bean.
Oh, The Summer I Turned Pretty season 3 is a mess.
I still haven't watched it yet. I'm planning on it tomorrow.
Not in that it's like badly made, just that like it's messy.
Belly is a mess. Jeremiah die challenge.
Jeremiah is. I still hate you, Jeremiah.
I hate you, Jeremiah. I saw a clip. I haven't watched it yet, but I haven't avoided spoilers because that's a lot of work.
Yeah, and you've also read the books.
I've also read the books. It's something.
He's the worst.
He's the worst.
Anyway, sorry, I just had to get some of that angst out about it.
So, what I really like about this pre-chorus is it's almost like a recap of their conversation from up in the room with their clean slates. Like they're laying it all out on the table. They're talking about their past experiences. They're talking about how they've become the people that they are. And then talking about how they could like continue their stories as something intertwined. So like, you were never a saint. Yes, girl, ignore those red flags. They aren't there if you close your eyes. And I loved In Shades of Wrong. What an incredible way to say that I just like I messed up relationships in a bunch of different ways.
Yeah.
We learn to live with the pain, mosaic broken hearts. Fucking bar. Mm-hmm. I love that it's like she's saying like learn to live with the pain, but what she's describing is like the mosaic broken heart is more than just living with the pain. It's creating art and meaning in something beautiful out of the pain. Like you're left with a bunch of shards of glass and you turn it into mosaic. Like that is like this form of reinvention and beauty that's just like, it's a lot more than living with the pain.
Yeah.
But this love is brave and wild. Even knowing how it feels to get your heart broken, they're still showing up to the room with their clean slates, jumping in head first fearless. And then the chorus happens again and we're onto the bridge. This is a state of grace. I think it's, I never it never clicked for me that she doesn't say state of grace until the bridge. Cause this song, I'm like, this is state of grace.
Right.
But like, she doesn't say it until this point, which I love. They're in that honeymoon stage, beginning of the relationship. Everything feels full of possibilities and excitement. Nothing has gone wrong. Oh no, it all went wrong. This is the worthwhile fight. This is the time they'll look back on when things are hard and things are difficult and they're hurting each other. They look back at this time like this is the worthwhile fight. This feeling that we have right now is what's worth fighting for. Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right. Even though Taylor's already had her heart broken, and so has this guy, they're still choosing to believe that if they play things right, they won't get their heart broken. But that's not how it works. And spoiler alert, ouch.
Ouch.
These are the hands of fate. Invisible string core. You're my Achilles heel. I love this. I feel like everybody knows the myth of Achilles because it's pretty constantly referenced in pop culture, but I'm still going to talk about it. Achilles was a Greek demigod, I think is like, he's in the Odyssey, not the Odyssey, the Iliad. Basically, he was this like warrior who his mother had like dipped him into one of the rivers in the underworld to make him like invincible, but there had to be like one weak spot and it was his heel. So that's why it's called the Achilles heel, like that Achilles tendon and stuff, is because during the Trojan War, he got shot with an arrow there and it killed him because it was his only weak spot. So you're my Achilles heel. Like, he's her weak point. If their love is attacked, it will, like, or if their relationship breaks down, it will have the power to destroy her.
Yeah, I also think of it as like you are the one person that can break through. Like my armor falls, you know?
You pierce the room like a cannonball.
Yeah.
And now I've been the archer, I've been the prey. Oh, I didn't even think about that before. Achilles was killed with an arrow. Yep. Oh.
It's been a while since we've used those.
Yeah. This is the golden age of something good and right and real. Again, it's the exciting, great part of the relationship. You kind of feel like you're in a bubble. All the realities that you're up against haven't really hit yet. And they all, like, anything that you consider it feels conquerable. Then we're into the chorus again, and she just repeats, like, the 2 lines of the chorus and adds in the background of the pre-chorus from before with the "You Were Never a Saint, I Lived in Shades of Wrong." And it's just so good. And then she ends with repeating part of the bridge again of "Love is a ruthless game unless you play it good and right." And that leads to the rest of the album, where love is sure not played good and right.
But it is ruthless.
It sure is ruthless. And that's like, this sets up the fact that, like, she wanted to play it good and right. But it's a ruthless game.
If your name is Ruth, you're not allowed.
Ruth, get out of here.
You can't play.
You can't play. It's a ruthless game. Babe Ruth, out.
Definitely Babe Ruth's not allowed.
Baseball today is a ruthless game. He did. Sorry. I don't know why I said it like that. Anyways, my discussion question is, what's, like, a memory from that state of grace period from some relationship that you have that, like, you can look back on fondly, even though the relationship itself didn't work out?
Oh, well, that's kind of a nice bittersweet question, much like this song. I mean, going to Cobb's Hill was really nice.
Yeah.
I love Cobb's Hill.
Cobb's Hill slaps. Oh, I went to this thing called the Great Pumpkin Blaze with my ex. That was like this, or the Great Jack-o'-lantern Blaze. Anyways, it was like thousands of carved pumpkin sculptures. It's really cool if you live near it. I think it's in Westchester in New York State. Anyways, it was just a very cute time. And we said I love you the first time later that night.
Wow.
So,
Big day?
big day.
Now for Who's Afraid of Little Old Me?
Well, you should be.
You should be. Okay, so this is track 10 on the Tortured Poets Department, and apparently it was the first song to leak from the album. I didn't know because I didn't listen to the leaks.
Nor did I.
It was written by Taylor and produced by Swiftlore. That's Jack and Taylor, for those who are unaware. So there's this whole long quote that Taylor said about the song from iHeartRadio. I will not read the whole thing. It is so long. But you can read it. I found it in most places when I just Googled this song.
Valid.
And the one part I do want to highlight is, what do we do to our writers and our artists and our creatives? We put them through hell. We watch what they create. Then we judge it. We love to watch artists in pain, often to a point where I think sometimes as a society, we provoke that pain. We just watch what happens.
Yeah.
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 It's like and I Can Do It With a Broken Heart, where she's like, the crowd was chanting more, like she's breaking down, and that's like all part of it. It was added as the third song of the set list of the Tortured Poets Department set list. Wow, I said set list twice in the same sentence.
Set list.
I wrote this.
Oh my God, the Eras Tour set list is going to appear in the mirror.
I wrote these notes half asleep. So we're going to see how it goes.
Half asleep.
I
Taking
got
our life on the tangerine.
I got home, I sat on the couch, and I'm like, I'm going to write these notes, and then I was falling asleep. I'm like, I got to finish them. And so we'll see what happens.
You know what? That's what I want, subconscious Abby notes.
Oh, I don't know if you do, but I guess there's only one way to find out. Anyway, it was the third song on the Tortured Poets Department. I can't set list of the Eras Tour.
And I love when she first performed it. I remember specifically listening, like there was a TikTok of it, and I just had headphones in. I had gardened, and I was listening to it on repeat. And the thing is that at the end of that performance, there's like a little visual on stage where it like turns her eyes to like little white things. And I'd just been listening to it and like cleaning. And then I turned at the end of the video and I saw it and I jump scared myself.
Oh,
just a fun fact.
It'd be like that. Well, it was the third song on the set list and the third, or on the Tortured Poets Department's set list, and the 33rd overall.
Ooh.
So angel numbers for real. How many times can I say set list in one episode?
Set list.
Set list. In the initial voice memo, Taylor said, yeah, just a song about being crazy. That's how she ended it.
Me every time I write any song.
Yeah. And I took note of the differences between like the voice memo and the song, and like I feel like Taylor, she just like captures lightning in a bottle as she feels it, and she doesn't make a lot of changes typically. Yeah. And this is no exception. So really the main differences was pronouns. So the scandal was contained turned into her scandal was contained. You don't get to tell me that I'm bad turned into you don't get to tell me you feel bad. And he wouldn't last an hour turned to you wouldn't last an hour.
Interesting.
Yeah. Which I feel like doesn't change the vibe too much.
No, but it just makes it a little bit more like universal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love that you don't have to tell me you feel bad. I think that's one of the like, I fucking love that line.
You don't get to tell me you feel bad.
You don't get to tell me you feel bad. Yeah, like we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
No, I do love that line a lot. So I know that you all were wondering, and yes, there is Moog in this song.
Fuck yeah, there's Moog. Give it up for Moog.
Yeah, Moog.
Who invented Moog? Can we get them on the podcast, or are they dead?
The Tortured Poets Demoogment. I don't know where to put Moog there. Who's afraid of little old Moog? You know what I mean?
Who's afraid of little old Moog?
You should be. I'm not.
I'm not afraid of little Moog.
What you Mooglin?
She's
giving it a Moog. She's giving Moog a goog.
Oh wait, we did look this up. Robert Moog.
Oh yeah,
we knew this
because
he is dead. Aww.
Oh, because the last name Moog is iconic. I would also want an instrument named after me if my last name was Moog.
He looks like his name is Robert Moog. Holy sideburns, Batman. Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's funny. Everyone go look up Robert Moog.
He's from New York.
No way. Well, anyway, thank you, Moog. Thank you, Robert.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thanks, Robbie.
Bobby.
Bobby Moog. He probably got called that in college. That's what they called him in college.
You immediately assumed he went to college.
Well,
you can't invent the Moog without a college education.
You're right. That was a weird assumption on my part. You can do anything you set to your mind to, regardless of college.
Your mind Moog.
Your mind Moog. Your Moog mind. My mind is Moog at this point, guys. It's Moog. All right. Moog. Critical reception. It was very mixed. Rob Sheffield of Rolling Stone described this song as a... Why does he always use such SAT words? Luridly comic goth horror melodrama of girlhood in America.
Okay, and Spotify daylist title.
Right?
Use more real words, please.
Do you think Rob Sheffield's the voice behind the Spotify daylists?
He's training the AI himself.
He also called it the evil twin of Mirrorball.
Ooh.
Which I guess.
But I see it a little bit. It's like the
circus.
Yeah. It's like her, like, it's kind of about the same thing in just different emotions of like how you deal with it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he also like said it was filtered through Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. So I don't know. Anyway, in the New York Times, John Perellis lamented that the track, once again, I have copy pasted from Wikipedia in my half asleep slumber. I did not write lamented. So anyway, this guy said it lacked the playful but self-questioning touch of Antihero, making it pretty much just sad or angry and thus regress into teenage petulance.
Oh, yeah, because God forbid a woman be angry.
You don't get to tell me about sad.
What if you shut the fuck up? Go review, like, a Maroon 5 album or something. Derogatory.
It's always derogatory when it comes to Maroon 5.
It is.
I'm just kidding. I'm not really. But in case Adam Levine is listening, I'm kidding.
Adam Levine, if you're listening... Why did you do that to Keira Knightley and Begin Again?
Yeah, why'd you do that? I low-key have a grudge on him because of that movie.
Yeah. That movie almost made me like James Corden.
Oh, jail. Chill.
Listen, it was 2012.
It was a different time.
It's a different time. I just thought of something else we didn't talk about, which is the John Proctor is a Villain movie announcement.
Oh my gosh.
I don't feel like we have to. I just wanted to mention
No, we have to. We're just going to mention that it happened, and I'm so excited. And
it
also,
happened and works. We feel exactly how you can imagine. And I am wearing the dress that I wore to see it for the first time, and that was not on purpose.
Oh my gosh. Also, I'm campaigning to play Miss Gallagher unless they're choosing the Broadway actress to play Miss Gallagher.
You would be such a good Miss Gallagher.
Thank you. I really feel like I could body it, you know?
Would body it. You would eat down.
And also, like, oh my gosh, to be a part of that would just... Anyway, now we'll get into personal connections of Who's Afraid of Little Old Me. This is the first song on the album that I played for my mom. That's a really random
I see the vision.
Because I was like, I don't know, it's kind of witchy. That seems like something my mom would like.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I think so.
Fair.
It's kind of hard to read her sometimes. So I don't want anyone to hate me, but I feel generally like fine about the song. I feel fine about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't dislike it, but I definitely have my problems with it and I don't listen to it. I really liked it when it first came out and then I feel like I got over it pretty quick.
I feel like I like listening to it when it's in the context of Tortured Poets, and I really like it as like a character song.
Yeah.
Like I think that it's going to be on a lot of writing playlists for me. It is on several writing playlists already.
Cute.
For me.
Okay.
You know what I feel like it's very much giving like the like main character in a like dramatic any genre book. I'm thinking fantasy, but I don't write fantasy, so I don't know why I'm thinking that. This song also constantly reminds me of this one TikTok I saw. You know how you see a TikTok and then it's just always associated? And it was this little teeny tiny chihuahua. Just this little teeny tiny chihuahua. And it was like just throughout the chorus, the chihuahua was just chilling. And then for the You Should Be, it was just like growling. Like that's it. Real.
And that is in my head. That lives in my head forever. I initially ranked this at number 7, and then it dropped to 23.
Wow. Big drop.
Big drop. It's just kind of wild, and I don't know why I feel that way. I just think other songs floated up.
That's fair. I feel like it's a very fun song, but like a lot of the other songs on Tortured Poets were kind of like sleeper hits.
Yeah.
In that like the more that you listen to them, the more you like them. And this one, it's like how I felt about it when I listened to it the first time is still how I feel about it. Like I don't think it's not that it's not a dynamic song, but it doesn't evoke dynamic feelings.
Yeah. And I think analyzing it, I was just like, I don't know why I feel mid about this song. Like, it's really not a bad song at all.
Taylor can't write a bad song.
Well.
Other than me and say. That's just the asterisk that's implied every time we say that.
Yes, it is. And also, the asterisk to the asterisk is that's a bit.
That's a bit, and Taylor actually can't write a bad song.
Anyway, so now we'll get into the lyrics. The who's who of who's that is poised for the attack. Okay. So immediately we're setting the scene as she always does in that first line. There are these people that think that they're important, but they're not, but they're still attacking her. And it's giving like the wannabe Z-lister line from Paris.
Yeah.
But
sorry, no, you go.
Oh, I just love the who's who of who's that.
It's such a good way to describe like gossip bloggers.
Right.
Like, Dumois, eat your heart out.
Because it's just like this group of people where it's just like, ooh, it's a bunch of important people here, but they're the kind of people where like you're like, I don't know who that is. I don't recognize them. But my bare hands paved their paths. So it's like, I think about the song Nothing New and how in Nothing New she's saying like, she got the map from me and now she's super successful. Like I paved the way. But these new people are getting the recognition and praise when she's just like now covered in dirt in the corner, just like, well, what about me?
I always thought of that line as like, these people built their entire career off of talking about her. Like what is the line? My
bare hands paved their paths.
It's like, what would they talk about if not Taylor Swift?
Oh, that's also true. Yeah.
And like her pain and all the rumors about her is like what gets the views and the clicks and the likes and the comments and the shares and blah, 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 blah. Like all that stuff.
That's true. That's a good point. You don't get to tell me about sad.
Bitch.
Period. I do love this lyric so much. It's that feeling when, I don't know, I just feel like it's her being like, just wanting so desperately to be recognized and validated in her sadness. But then these other people are just like, oh, you're sad? Or like, you know, I felt sad before. Get over
I felt
it.
sad, but I'm not a billionaire. It's like, okay.
Like
fair.
you didn't
I would
live
rather
where
be
I
sad
lived.
and rich than just sad. But you know what? Sad and rich, still sad.
Right. It's that
And if you're sad and rich,
it's like you're trying to tell me who I am and what I'm feeling, and you have no idea what I'm feeling.
yeah.
It's that. If you wanted me dead, you should have just said, nothing makes me feel more alive. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because I'm thinking of me being dramatic and like anytime something doesn't go my way and I'm like, oh, so you want me to die?
Yeah, so there's this, she talks a lot about rising from the dead, like in Look What You Made Me Do, for example. But this is her being like, no, if you wanted me to die, you should have just said so. Like if you wanted to be the villain, then you should have just been the villain. Instead, you pretended to be my friend first and went this like side way.
Ooh, I love that.
How did you interpret it?
I don't know.
Okay. We get into the chorus. So I leap from the gallows and I levitate down your street. It's so catchy.
I think the thing with this song is that I like it more because of the performance is so fucking iconic.
The performance is very good. And also this line it's giving Agatha all along. Which is evil. Mm-hmm. But she survived the gallows, which is like she was going to be sent to her death. But now she's like, nope, actually, boom, I have powers. Take that.
And I'm levitating down your street.
Crash the party like a record scratch as I scream. So this is, I just find this line also kind of silly because it's this cartoonish like scene in a movie where everyone's partying and I was like, oh, and like everything stops. That was a horrible record scratch, but you guys.
You know what? It stopped me.
It did. It stopped you right in your tracks. I just imagine like that happens. Everyone turns around and is like, what? And then there's just the guy in the background that's just like, we're not even playing vinyls. And like, that's what I picture. Crashing
Imagine
parties.
just Taylor Swift just walking into a party, taking off the record. Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
What?
She's like, who's afraid? Who's afraid?
Like,
You know, if anybody walked into a party, stopped the music and yelled, who's afraid of little old me? I would be afraid.
yeah, and you should be.
Immediately. Yeah, especially if she levitated it. I'm like, girl, special effects in real life?
Listen,
You know what? I would be afraid.
there's no evidence to prove that doesn't happen
You're right.
when she shows up.
I mean, I've never seen her in a regular room setting, only the Eras tour.
That's true.
Also, I just thought of like, I don't know if you have this in your notes, but the first time we listened to Tortured Poets, and she said like, who's afraid of little old me? We both went, well, I am. And she went, you should be. And we went, oh, okay.
I forgot about that.
I also forgot about that, but I just came back.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, she does yell, who's afraid? And it's great.
It's so good. Her voice sounds so good there.
It does. It sounds really great. So this, I believe, is a reference to Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf, which is a film starring Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton. And it's about a married couple in a strained marriage who have a younger couple over for dinner. And then I guess I think their marriage just like breaks down by the end of the movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Nor have I.
But I think like that's where my nothing new comparison comes back because it's like this new era of person that's just like, you got the map from me and now you're moving up. But like I paved the way. Like, like that's what the song is giving. You should be. Yeah. The scandal was contained. The bullet had just grazed. The media rewrites wrongdoings to make it seem less intense. Like, yeah, she was shot, but it was really like she just got grazed.
Yeah, like, it's kind of dramatic if you say she was shot. Like, she was barely shot.
Yeah, it was barely. It's like, no.
She was barely shot with a gun.
Right. Like, barely shot is still traumatic. Get to a hospital.
Literally.
At all costs, keep your good name. You don't get to tell me you feel bad. So, this is really poignant in the context of a lot of things. There's this drive for this person to not tarnish their reputation. And Taylor has had a reputation just completely obliterated before and came back from it. So she's saying like, you don't get to apologize and feel better about yourself for doing all of this to protect your reputation when you destroyed mine and I came back from it. Like, you don't get to feel bad about that.
Yeah.
You don't get to take credit for me bouncing back after you knocked me down.
Also, like, you don't get to tell me you feel bad because the only reason that you tell someone like in this context, like, oh, I'm like, I feel really bad about like what I did when you were at your lowest. It's like, what are you hoping to get out of that? That's like,
Right.
you're asking for forgiveness, but like, did you ever apologize? Did you ever do anything like, other than try to save face? Did you ever do anything to earn forgiveness? Not that it has to be earned, but you know what I mean. But like,
Yeah.
there has to be some sort of changed behavior, and clearly there hasn't been.
Right. Is it a wonder I broke? Let's hear one more joke. So the jokes weren't funny. I took the money from Yoyak. They're all just like, what do you mean? Like, I can't believe how weak you are for breaking when like they're the ones that just like consistently have pushed her to get there. Then we could all just laugh until I cry. So like she's blatantly being scrutinized in plain sight and she has no choice but to laugh, because if she doesn't laugh, then, you know,
she's a bitch.
Right. And if she does laugh, then it's like, oh, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
So it's this horrible catch-22. The chorus happens again, and now there's a second part added. I was tame, I was gentle, till the circus life made me mean. So if I'm reading this correctly, which I might not be, comparing stardom and performing to being an animal in the circus, being shown around and doing tricks to fans who cheer and don't care what happens in between shows. It's interesting in the context of like taming, because those animals in the circus are tamed. And she's saying that like she's tamed in the same way, but at the same time, it's like against their nature. It's against her nature. And she's saying that like she was tame.
Yeah.
Like she was tame. She was gentle until she was literally trained to like do tricks for people and be aggressive. She didn't have a problem until she was like caged.
Yeah.
And a circus is also mentioned in Mirrorball, as I mentioned before. Don't you worry, folks. We took out all her teeth. Amelia Core. That's my baby girl right there. She got no teeth. It's so devastating because like I can't believe I wrote this is so devastating because like in my notes I literally just wrote a stream of consciousness and then I mirrored that stream of consciousness. Now that's freaky.
Incredible.
Okay.
Same brain.
Same brain with myself. That makes
exactly.
sense. So they made her mean and then they took away the natural part of her body that's meant to defend herself.
Yeah.
Which is just like awful. And it's seen as a good thing. Like, oh, don't worry, everyone. Like, she can't hurt you. Like, we created this wild animal, but she can't hurt you.
Yeah. And, like, that whole idea of, like, she was tame and gentle, but then once they started taking out her teeth, once they started caging her, she became more feral because she had to protect herself. But they just kept chipping away at everything that she could use to be safe.
Yeah. So, in the bridge, we get to, so tell me everything is not about me. But what if it is?
Bam, bam, bam.
Then say they didn't do it to hurt me.
But what if they did?
Like, it's this, like...
It's so good. Oh, it's so good.
It is so good. Because it's like, regardless of what their intentions were, she's still hurt. She still has no teeth.
And, like, I love the, like, almost paranoia of it. Of, like, tell me everything's not about me. But, like, what if it is about me? Though?
Yeah.
Like... What if this person's being shady and it's just because they're having a bad day? But what if it's because they actually hate me?
Right. But I think
anxiety final boss.
I think it also ties into earlier when she says, like, if you wanted me dead, you should have just said.
Yeah.
And this is like these same people where she's just like, so tell me it's not about me. But like, maybe it is. Like,
let's work it out on the remix.
What if it is? So good. Ugh.
I also love there's a trend for like on wedding TikTok that's like, the bridesmaids will stand there and like be doing something to block the bride and say and do the like, so tell me everything's not about me, and then they do a reveal and it's but what if it is, and it's the bride walking forward. It's so cute. Like a lot of times people do like the bridesmaids are all holding their bouquets. Like,
oh, that's cute.
It's very cute. I love seeing those videos.
That's cute. I want to snarl and show you just how disturbed this has made me. Like, she's trying to tell us so bad. Like, I am a monster now. I'm a monster on the hill, like she says in Antihero. But this is her being ugly about it. She's like, I want to snarl. And be like, ugh.
Well, because what else can she do? She doesn't have any fucking teeth.
Yeah, she can't do anything else.
She's just going to pull an Amelia and just it'll blip out.
Yeah, Amelia just sits there with a little tongue out, and she's so just perfect. Cute. She doesn't do anything wrong in her life.
I kept, like, moving my hand back as if she was going to bite me, and you were like, she doesn't have teeth. And I was like, I know that in the front of my brain. But in the back of my brain, I'm like, cat bite.
But my roommate will just walk over and go, Ham. Oh, he calls her Ham. He'll go, Ham, gum me. And then she'll just go on his finger.
Oh, it's so cute.
It kills me every time he does it.
She's so good in every way.
My roommate's calling her Ham also does. I do get a kick out of that.
She's
I don't know.
Not even like the size of a ham. She's smaller than a ham.
She is smaller than a ham. But like, if you look at her, she does kind of give ham, you know? It's like
I kind of get it.
Actually, you can kind of get it.
I see it.
Anyway, we love ham.
I'm a vegetarian, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, we love Amelia.
We love Amelia.
You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. I mean, probably with one of the most famous lines from the song.
Yeah. And so taken out of context.
Yes. Was then used as a meme. And I just saw like, I remember the one TikTok that was just like the Glee classroom.
Yes. I saw one that was like one of those One Direction bedrooms with the like floor to ceiling pictures, which I did in high school.
Yeah,
I did that.
You did. Oh man.
You would not last an hour in the pillow fort with twinkly lights where I raised me.
But I think that just like this concept of you're judging me, you're criticizing me, you wouldn't have survived what I've gone through.
Yeah, because I mean, in a non-joking way, like since she was 16, she's been in the public eye. She's been every relationship, every friendship, every moment of her life in public has been like scrutinized, talked about, everything. Like broken down. It's been gossip fodder. It's been people have written songs about it, and people write books based on her. Like it's a lot.
Yeah.
Any normal person would crack under that pressure.
Yeah.
And the fact that she has it and that she's still making good art is like crazy. Because you look at a lot of other artists who, like the one that's popping in my head is Avril Lavigne. Like her first couple albums, amazing. And then she just kind of like broke under the pressure and just started making shitty music.
Yeah, like how many artists can say they've made 11 great albums? Like solid.
Not many.
She doesn't have any bad albums.
No.
Like, I mean, I guess some people can have opinions, but generally they've all been wildly successful and great, like critically acclaimed. Yeah. So who, like, that is so incredible. And yet they always find ways to criticize. I'm always drunk on my own tears. Isn't that what they all said? So now we're getting into the part of the bridge where she talks about the ways that like the media and other people twist the truth. Like they're saying, I'm always drunk on my own tears because I'm always writing songs about heartbreak. And then I get drunk off of it. I mean, she describes in a bunch of previous songs being love drunk. So she's basically saying that like she likes these tumultuous relationships where she ends up with her heart broken because she's now successful. Just twisting the narrative. That I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. My long dick. Sorry. What's wrong with you?
I don't know. You said long.
I said long and that's it? That's all it took?
Well, I was trying to think of a joke and that's all I had.
Oh, man.
I am a 12-year-old boy in my heart.
Okay, so that I'll sue you if you step on my lawn. Grandpa Core.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn. But also like people being like, oh, her copyright team is.
Yeah.
Which it's true. She does copyright her music.
She does love a copyright strike.
But also, does she have every right to have ownership of her music?
I think that part of it is that her team, like, before copyright strikes were really a thing on like YouTube and other places, like her music was some of the most immediately recognizable and therefore like easy to target and take down. And like nowadays I feel like there's so much like I've got this Eras Tour themed water bottle that is not official Taylor Swift merch and like they're not getting a cease and desist.
Right.
I feel like it used to be a lot more common when like the internet was first becoming a thing to like crack down on fan made merch. But now there's like a gray area.
Yeah.
The fandom merch of it all.
Of course. That I'm fearsome and I'm wretched and I'm wrong. Put narcotics into all my songs and that's why you're still singing along. Like boiling down all of her success to her intentionally drugging her audience to like it.
Yeah.
As if she's this nefarious being when really she's just like
your
being
songs
a girl.
Are drugs. It's just like they're just good songs.
Yeah.
I just want to listen to them.
She's literally just being a girl.
Literally just a girl.
Like
let her partner.
Let her partner.
Maybe there are narcotics in the songs because I can't tell.
So the last note I have is just about like in the outro, because the chorus happens again and then she says, you should be a lot. Because you lured me and you hurt me and you taught me. So the same thing of just like being trained. You caged me and then you called me crazy. I am what I am because you trained me. So it's a lot of the same stuff I've been talking about, but
yeah,
it'd be like that.
It do be like that.
I know we've talked about it before, but also like in a more general context. And we talk about it from a feminist femalehood perspective a lot because we are both women. That doesn't mean that men and people of other genders do not also experience this, but just like us being trained to act a certain way as women to fit into society and be seen a certain way. So and she talks about that a lot in her songs and I'm so glad.
Yeah. And it's really interesting. Like if you start to like decenter men, which is like something I've been working on for a long time, and just like the way that so much of our society is just built around catering to men is like crazy.
Yeah. Well, my discussion question is, would you last an hour in the asylum where they raised Taylor Swift?
Oh, absolutely not. Immediately no. I could not handle criticism at 16 whatsoever.
No, I thought, and I've mentioned this before, how like when I was a teenager, I wanted to go to Los Angeles and be an actor, and I don't think I would have survived. And that's I think it would have just like absolutely crushed me,
because it's so brutal, and you have to like, you cannot have like an idyllic view of the world in survive and showbiz in like 99.9999999% of cases.
Yeah.
But then that 0.0000001 is like, but what if I'm that?
Right. I simply think that fame and the public eye is not for me, she says on her podcast.
Yeah, but like, this is a fun podcast where we get like a couple hundred little listens.
Yeah.
And, like, that's why I feel like being an author is like the ideal kind of famous for me. You're famous enough that you can like survive off your art, but at the same time, like, people aren't like on the street being like, are you that author, that book I read?
Right. Wow.
That's
it.
Don't worry, folks. They took out all her teeth.
All of them. All of them. You know what's wild is that they were just like, we had to take all of her teeth out. And I was like, oh my God, that's crazy. And then I saw in the paperwork that they took 13 teeth out. Right.
Easter egg.
But then also I looked it up, and cats fully have like 30 teeth normally.
So where were the rest? Who took them?
I don't know. She had less than half of her teeth in the first place.
Did she have all of her teeth when you adopted her?
I don't know. I didn't count.
That's valid.
She didn't like me.
That's
she
valid.
doesn't like me seeing her mouth still to this day. I mean, cats are weird about their mouths.
Spear also doesn't like me. Spear had a bad tooth, but it fell out on its own.
Yeah.
Luckily.
I mean,
so I didn't have to pay like $850 to get it removed.
No, mine, this was a wild procedure, but she's so much happier now. Miss Gumby. We love her.
Gumby.
Or I sometimes call her Droolia because she drools a lot.
Oh.
No. But she's got
everywhere. She's so Julia. No, I want to make an edit of Amelia with like a brat edit.
Okay, I think you should.
She's everywhere. She's so Julia.
If
just have to send me a bunch of videos of her.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah. I already did. I did during COVID when there was literally nothing else to do. I made one to the song Olivia by One Direction.
Amazing. Oh wait, did you have a discussion question?
I did.
Okay.
We both answered. We're done. We're done.
We're done. Yeah, clearly I already checked out.
Did I tell you I started making a list of vocal stems? The most neurodivergent thing.
Incredible.
But we'll see what happens.
So yeah. Oh, we didn't talk about the Smash Room.
Oh yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
So last weekend we went to a Smash Room. We didn't really listen. We listened to Who's Afraid of Little Old Me.
We did.
But it was more of a break song. Like that was because we did a like 50 minute session where we got to break 120 glass objects and 10 electronics. Oh boy, was it amazing.
It took all 50 minutes.
It took all, like, I think we left like 1 minute early.
Yeah.
When we were on our way there, I was like, there's no way it's going to take us 50 minutes. But then like literally there was points where I'm like huffing and puffing, standing directly in front of the fan. I was sore the next day.
Oh my gosh.
From taking a sledgehammer to a Keurig. You know?
No, my arms were so sore the following day. That sledgehammer was heavy though.
It was. If you could feel my pulse right now, it would feel just like a sledgehammer.
It was, yeah. No, my arms were sore for like 48 hours. But it was a good time. I got a lot of angst out. We are strong.
I really went in with a crowbar during Making the Bed by Olivia Rodrigo. If you need a peek into my mental state.
We also had Welcome to the Internet on the playlist.
Yeah, I just kind of threw that on there.
Yeah, no, but it fit. We had a lot of really good ones.
Yeah, it was a good playlist.
We did have Would've, Could've, Should've on there.
That's what you went hard to.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And I didn't know, because like I started the playlist and I sent it to Abby to add stuff, and then we just hit shuffle. And so like I didn't check what songs you had added, so I didn't know that Would've, Could've, Should've was coming. And then I was just like,
I'm sorry, I should have probably prepared you for that.
No, it was everything. It was what I needed. If I knew ahead of time, I would have been too anticipatory.
Yeah. It was a good one.
I needed it dropped on me out of the blue.
Yeah. So it was a good time. Definitely recommend Smash Rooms if you're able, just to like get some of that anger out.
Yeah, it feels really good.
And it was a workout.
And we sweat. Oh, yeah. I was so sweaty. And this time we wore like long sleeves and long pants so that we wouldn't have to wear the big coverall suit. Still sweaty. I do think that I got like a little cut from something.
Yeah. I
definitely
definitely,
there's nothing like in there.
I see why the suits that they provide are nice.
I think that next time if I was wearing my own stuff, I'd probably wear like jeans and a thicker shirt.
Yeah.
But I definitely am going to be wearing my own stuff from now on.
Oh, yeah, because it's too hot in
It's
the suits.
way too hot for layers.
Yeah. But, so it was a good time.
It was. And
we don't have hint songs because we don't know what we're doing next time.
we don't know what's going on, but we're continuing our every other week for at least the summer moment.
The Patreon is still paused as of now, but I'm going to shout out Bethany M, September, Liam, Ashley, Chelsea, Dominic, because you guys rock. You guys
guys are
deserve notoriety.
Cool people.
That's
Listen to
about
Swiftlore.
If you want to check us out on Instagram, you can follow us on Swiftlore Pod.
And on TikTok at Swiftlore Pod.
And then if you also want to leave us a 5-star review on Spotify or on Apple, do that because we read them and then it makes our whole day.
It does. Also, like if you're listening on Spotify, you can leave comments. So drop a comment.
Oh my gosh, someone shout out to this person. So on the week when I was talking about Gelsenkirchen, Germany, and someone commented and was just like, as a German, I grant you honorary citizenship for your pronunciation. I was like, thank you.
Amazing. I'm so glad we can flee the country now.
Because I really try to pronounce things correctly when I can, except for Christopher Rao, who we just simply will never know. Or now.
We'll never know.
Never know or now.
Man, I wish there was a way we could know.
Now?
Now
We have to ask him. Does anyone know?
Does anyone know Chris?
Can you just call Chris up, please?
What happened?
End our suffering.
Call Chris up.
So yeah, that's all from us, I guess.
Crispy high five.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that was better.
Bye.